Hey, it is India with Bags and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let's go ahead and get into the topic for today. Y'all, when I tell you, I'm extra excited because for the past couple of days, I have been trying to record and it's been overcast. Why? Because Georgia has been raining nonstop for the past, not really, nonstop is an exaggeration, but it's been raining every day for the past 2 weeks. Luckily, my recording schedule allows me wiggle room for when things like weather happen or life happens. But y'all, I've been trying to record every day and it has not worked out because clouds want to be here. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get this video in. Can we still call these brands contemporary, or are we now hitting luxury prices? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to make my case. So just hear me out and then let me know what you think. Okay, so recently I was scrolling on the internet searching for things. And also, I wouldn't even say just recently, but the past couple of years, I've been watching things. And I'm sure a lot of you have. But what I have noticed is that you had the larger kind of higher tier priced luxury brands that have just like move their prices all the way to the right side of the spectrum, all the way to the end of the measuring tape. And then you had your contemporary brands that were kind of priced here, and then you had your approachable, as far as price point goes, luxury brands like your Goaches, your Gucci's and your YSL and those, folks of that nature. And they were more so priced kind of like around the 900 to 1500 for like a camera bag type of price point. And then you notice that they started scooching their prices up as the big boys, the higher priced big boys, started moving their prices up. Then you had like the small independent companies that have come in, like Poland, and you have Kuyana, and just a bunch of different brands, the Horse and everybody, or Oranton, just so many that have come in, and they filled in this little area where I would say that your Coaches, your Kate Spades, those brands fit in. And they kind of fit in that area and mingled themselves throughout. Your Tory Burches even. And then you started seeing your staples like your Coaches, your Tory Burches, prices on some of their items starting to do this too. So this is where this is coming from. So first up, I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to give you 3 cases for why I feel this way and question this. And first up is going to be Coach. So a lot of us know about the Coach Rogue, where that's top tier, top of the line. Those bags are coming in at around the 800. And if you get the specially sparkly doodle ones with snakeskin and all of those things, then they're coming in at up to probably $1,500 depending on the item, right? And then last year I was watching Carolyn Gray's video, which if you have not checked her out, I will link her channel down below. I was going to say I'm going to link her video down below. I mean, that is possible, but anyway, I'm going to link her channel down below if you want to check her out if you like fashion as well. She is funny. She mixes in kind of humor and fashion and real life. So yeah, check her out if you have not heard of her. And so she, I believe, was working with Coach. And so even though I wasn't initially attracted to this bag, as in like I felt like I wanted it, out of just general curiosity and love for handbags, I wanted to see a little bit more about the bag, the style of it, how much it cost. So I went on the website while I was watching Homegirl's video, and I was a little taken aback by the price point, because this bad boy comes in at $695, and if you want a special pony version of this, you're talking $2,000. If you remember when I referenced my previous video where I talked about made in brain block, that kind of thing, they have the Python version of this that comes in at $2,000. And yeah, I was a little shocked. I was like, when did we got more things from Coach coming in at a higher price point like this? Okay. So so those are my cases there. So we got Coach, right? So we're gonna this is the board with the evidence on it, right? We're investigators. Here is Coach. We have stuck Coach on the board. You have seen my 2 examples from Coach. Okay, let's move to the second one. Next one up is Furla. Furla has been around for a while. It is a great staple, great company to buy very approachable luxury bags from. People call them, they're luxury bags. When they're over $100, they're luxury bags. Now, are they $1,000 bags? No. However, now you can't say that because I decided to go on Furla's website recently, and because I hadn't been on there in a while, and I was like, let me just check out some things, check them out. Look, let's see what's going on with Furla. Let's see what new is in with Furla. And somehow I came across this Gurla line, which I'm just going to read to you what it says. Okay, so this is about the Furla Gurla line. It says Italian artisanal mastery. That sounds funny when I say it. Weaves soft leather strips in hues like sage, white, date, or Corolla, a homage to ancient traditions. And so it does give you Bottega, Intrecciato weaving. They were very well known for that. Dragon Diffusion has a line where they have more affordable price points than Bottega has, but they do the weaving. There's a lot of companies that do weaving, but I mentioned those two because those are the two, at least with Dragon Diffusion, that has come up recently, but then Bottega has been very well known for doing that. But anyway, so you look at this bag, and I thought, we doing $1,000 for Furla now? When did I miss something? When did this happen? And I know a lot of brands will, when they change up where they manufacture them or when they want to introduce something of a higher price point, they want to, throw in the Italy thing. It's made there, so we want to charge you a little bit more for it, type of a thing. And so when I look at, I think the bag looks great, but I'm shocked. Like, is this what we're doing now? Everybody's going to hit the $1,000 mark? Like, what? It's just crazy. Yeah, so this is another one. So the details of it is it's braided Napa leather. So it should be a very soft bag. Does have gold plating, so we're adding a little bit of pizzazz and some pazoom to it. And then it says external composition, 100% leather. It doesn't say whether the interior is leather or not. However, when I look at the photos of this bag, it does look like the interior is also a leather too. So we're talking leather on leather, which is great. That's what you expect from a higher price point bag. So, and then it's gold plated. So, we're bumping up higher end elements to warrant the price. But still, when you think about the brand name, it is a little bit jarring to see Furla charge this much for handbags. So this is my second. So we got our board, right? We got Coach over here. Now let's stick Furla up there. And that's my second example of, are these contemporary brands anymore? Okay. And I'm laughing because I'm exaggerating here, obviously. Like, I'm giving one handbag that's an example, or a couple of styles that's an example. But do you get where I'm going? I can't be the only person out there that's thinking this. Let me know. Let me know. Please throw it in the comments down below. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about Tory Burch. And I have felt for a while, just watching how Tory Burch style aesthetic has changed, what they have been introducing, price points included in that, how they are, I feel like they're inching themselves out of the contemporary. Like, I feel like their goal is to become at that price point of a Gucci was 5 years ago type of price point. That's how I feel Tory Burch is. I feel like Tory Burch is wanting to edge themselves out of the Coach, Michael Kors, Kate Spade grouping of brands and put themselves a little bit further up. Let me know if you feel the same way. So first up is going to be the Eleanor bag. So that Eleanor bag, I think, runs about $800-ish, which when I first saw the Eleanor bag come out, I was, like I said, with all of these, a little shocked. I was like, okay, Tory Burch, that's what we're doing. Okay. Okay, and then also with Tory Burch, then came the Fleming, the Fleming Soft, which was basically Tory Burch's take on the Chanel 2022. Don't quote me. I can't remember what it is, but the one that you had people on both sides of the spectrum, a group of people that were like, there is nothing special about this bag. It looks like a garbage shoulder bag. And you had other people that was like, this is so great from Chanel. But there, so that's what I mean. Like whatever the whatever it is, which I'll pop the name up on the screen if the 22 is not the right name. But yeah, so this is Tory Burch's take on it. And that was coming in at almost $800. And I was thinking, you used to see Tory Burch at like 395, maybe upwards of all like 600, but 800, that's a little high. That's a little high. So this is another example. Then to add some more on there, I want to say this one came out before the Fleming, but it is the DeVille. So they had a version of this DeVille, and it's a very simple bag, which is very interesting to me. You think like if it's more simple, it shouldn't cost as much, but I think also they were going with kind of more of a quieter design, but also more let me draw you to the materials and the quality of that to, make this a more luxurious bag type of a thought process is at least what I'm saying. I think what they were trying to do. Okay, I was just pulling it up on my phone now, and I was trying to find the one that I saw that came in. I think this is it. The one that came in at about like $1,500, and I thought, are we still talking about Tory Burch? 1,500? Okay. So that is it is a small DeVille. The one that they have on the website now is not the same one. But that one's still pretty high price point. That was like 800. And so with this DeVille, they had one that was, I'm probably not going to say the word correctly, but it had a Carbuchon button clasp. And I had to Google, I was like, what in the world is so special about this button clasp since they're naming it? And so I believe it was a gemstone. And so their selling point was that you get this little piece of gemstone fixed to the clasp of the bag, and now we're charging you $1,500 for it. That's basically where we're going with this. This line, it also is another example of those higher tier price points, and I would say this one's the most expensive one that I've seen out of all three examples that I gave you. So here's a square. We have Coach. We have Furla in the middle. Throw Tory Burch up there with my examples that I gave you, Tory Burch. Let me know what you think. Are these still now contemporary brands? Give me your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Okay, I am testing out the lighting. So rainy today. Ooh, look how much. I should record like this. I should record like this. Oh, look how so much better with light. Oh my gosh, you guys. Y'all gotta lighting matters. If you didn't know, lighting matters. Look at that. Look at that. And look.